Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome back to Blue Plays Black Myth Wukong. We are still here in Chapter 5, but it does feel like we are fairly rapidly nearing the conclusion. And I say that because, well, we just took out the secret area, the Bishui Cave, as well as, completely clearing all the bosses there. And we have all 4 of the meditation spots, not to mention the Bull King is right over there kind of waiting for me, and we'll go back here soon. But first, we had this little off section here we're going to go check out, see what there was to it. Of course, I haven't quite found my piggy friend, so I'm not sure what happened to him. And I don't really just want to run back to see where he might have fallen to. Is this a place I've been before? It seems very open. I don't know. I mean, what is this? Wait. Oh, wait, we've been here? Yeah. Oh, we have been here. Shoot. All right. We just went way back. So I don't think that side area actually has anything of value for me. So let's just go ahead and use our talisman. All right. Never mind. I guess we're going to go back up to the top of the mountain. Right by where the Bull King is. Possibly wrapping this chapter up? I don't know. So the cooling slope apparently links into a place I've already been before. So instead, let's go to Flaming Mountains, and we're gonna go to Ashen Pass 3. Yes. I think. Right? Yes, because there's the king. This is where he fought the actual fungal boss. How do we approach you? Oh wait, was there no other Keeper Shrine? Oh, you know what? I remember now. So this is where the steel ball was. And the steel ball at the very end, before it got knocked off, which again, I don't know where my friend is, the fox person blew it away, but also blew the fire out, and that's what allowed me to go down that secret path, which is where we went. Found the Bishui Cave. Oh, I wonder if my friend is down by where we pulled the whip out. I think that is a possibility. All right, we can dance if we want, or if you want, I should say. Look at the crits. Oh my. Back up, and big ol' 4 focus hit. 1d600 damage. Oh, that's just fun. Okay, so this is where the side passage was, right here. Which also means I think that's where my friend went down. So in theory, I could go and look for him. And part of me wants to. Part of me just says, just keep going. He'll turn up. He's a wily old pig. Was there not a keeper shrine that I activated, though? I guess not. I guess I saw those flames get blown out, and then I just decided to backtrack, huh? Oh, wow. We are quickly approaching you. Kind of a crazy entrance we're making, huh? Oh, good. Getting another keeper shrine. I wonder... We're not gonna fight that thing, are we? I don't know. On the one hand, he's absolutely ginormous, and on the other, he seems pretty decrepit and wounded right now. Fallen Furnace Crater.
Father, I've brought him here. It's the Destined One. Brother is not around. You can hand it over to him now. Brother will surely give up on his plan once it's returned. And then we will be a family again.
You mischievous monkey. You dare to push your luck, but always have a way out. Only you came back at the wrong time.
Are you not thinking straight, Father? I brought the Destined One here to save you.
I may be unwell, but I am not blind. You are not my daughter.
How can you say that to me? I went through flames to find the Destined One for you. But you, Father, don't you see?
I should have locked my eyes out to save me from your pretense.
Worry not, old-born fool. I'll see you shortly.
It's Red Boy.
You could have enjoyed a good show.
That oddly distended, malnourished belly.
I should have just killed you all. My guise was perfect. No one could see a single flaw in it. How did you find out then?
Unlike you, she has never needed to fake her respect for me.
Interesting. That little fox. I will find out if it's true after I hunt her down. But first, I should burn you two together and mix your ashes to honor your friendship. Entertainment. That can wait.
All right. Red Boy. Ooh. Back up. Heal up. Definitely use my vessel. Can I freeze you?
Got yourself quite something, huh? Have fun with this!
What? What did you just do? Okay. That's a weird trick you got there. Oh! Okay, big ol' more focus hit. Massive damage. Beautiful.
Save him!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. What? Huh?
Guanyin failed
Oh.
and you're just
What?
nobody! Flee, coward!
Oh my gosh, okay. Oh. I can't avoid any of them. Alright, heal up. Yeesh. Oh, and then of course you come crashing down. Just makes sense.
Spin! Spin a blade!
Whoa. Wow, and I'm on fire again.
Hey! That dumb staff of yours! Does it burn like my spear?
Get back up. Nice big hit again. Quickly, quickly, get your vessel on. Good hit with the bat. Okay, we can finish this. Of course, I'm sure there's phase 2. Oh, we can't finish this. Alright, forget it.
You cursed monkey. Wherever you go, you leave behind a ruined family. My son is defeated, but not vanquished. I am afraid he'll rise again soon. Since it came into my possession, I've kept it in my stomach, hidden from all. I am old now. Fears have grown in me. Fear of war. Fear of death. Fear of my wife. Fear of my son. That is why I dare not consume it, let alone give it back to him. Destined, deprived, it's all the same. Don't ever believe their bullshit. You are your choices, your causes and effects, not what you're called.
thanks to this false death talisman. Poor keeper. Seems his legacy was his only offer after all.
Whoa. Yaksha King? Alright, Baraka.
No wonder not a single raindrop was fanned. It was your trick the whole time. My bad, old bull. I was a bit delayed. You little rascal. I'll teach you a lesson on your parents' behalf.
Okay, yep, we're just gonna go ahead and let him do that. Oh, he's got health for absolute days and days. Okay, lightning infusion. Whoa. Whoa. I like the lightning though. Oh, the lightning's doing amazing work on him. Okay.
Blood and flesh.
Whoa, that is range. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, I don't like that. What? Jeez.
Wait!
Oh. Heal. Okay, back up. Just go for a 3-hit. We knocked him out of those thorns. That's awesome. Nope. Nope. Oh, wow. We were doing really well, but he hits hard. Oh, no. We don't have to do phase 1 again, do we? Oh, I felt really good about that attempt, too. Which, you know what that means? All the subsequent ones will be terrible. Where'd my friend go, by the way? He's just gone. First off, let's see. Let's get some medicines going, yeah? Ooh, long aura amplification? I kind of like that one. Put that on instead of the tiger subduing. I don't... Yeah, we should probably put on body cooling. That would make sense to me. Oh! We're in phase 2. Oh, that's cool. All right. Like starting that way.
Then everything all stands in my way. Dies! ordained their dwelling.
Okay, if he keeps his attention. Okay, now we can lightning infuse. And just go absolutely ham. That was really good.
I'm gonna leave it to you.
Oh, back up. Okay, we're good. Nope, you gotta go. Nope. Jeez. That's an easy one to dodge, and yet I'm not dodging it. All right, well, good to know that we get to start on that. And I think we'll do just a little bit of preparation, right? So we're gonna use our vessel. Okay, go, 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 go.
What ordained?
Back up. Big 4 focus hit. Miss completely. As designed. Oh, that's new. Okay, back up. Get lightning. I mean, my gosh, we have them almost at 50%. Just keep going. What? Nope. Heal. I'm gonna heal again. Oh, that was different. Okay, give me the 4. Give me the 4. Oh, I missed it. No, we didn't. 2600 is amazing. You're still going. You're still going. Heal. We got lucky. Vessel. Oh, shoot. What does this grab? Oh my gosh. Is that an instant death?
Pathetic. How pathetic you are. I never sought to fight you. Yet you are ignorant of their manipulation. Beyond flaming mountains lies Mount Lingsha. Your blood.
Oh.
Consider it mercy.
Darn. All right, I want to try that same setup again, right? So we're going to do Vessel, Evil Repelling, Long Aura.
Let's go for heat and rewards. Feel it for a tasty snack.
Good.
What ordained?
Huge damage. Holy cow. Transform. Because I would rather take the damage as my transformation. That's okay. Back up, back up, back up. Please heal. No, shoot. Heal again. Yes. I want to use my vessel, please. Vessel. Vessel, please. Ah. It's doing this. No, that's not. Heal. Vessel. Vessel. I don't know how many times I have to request it, but it seems unusually high. Yes, knock him right out of that. Heal. Oh my gosh, that's big. Oh, there we go. It just kind of died.
Still holding on, despite it all. Does your vengeance weigh more than your family? Spit it out now, his relic!
My king, I'm sorry for my lateness. I turned to them, but none offered help.
My lady, forget it.
I implore you to show mercy and spare my son. He is the last of the Yaksha's bloodline in the West, with an origin most tragic and twisted. Now, he poses a threat no more. Should you grant him mercy, I, Rakshasi, and the Bull King shall retreat ourselves to secluded meditation. Along with our children, we will never leave the mountain again. He is our son. We will bear his punishment. If it pleases you, my plantain fan is also yours to take.
Flames have paved my way. Through flames, I shan't stray. Vain was my flame, for revenge destined to stray. Their delight lies in our submission, kneeling and begging. You shall never witness it.
You've atoned through deeds, Black Bear. Take this pair of eyes. You've served the righteous cause, Yellow Rat. These ears are yours. Your power has gathered anew, Yellow Brow. Keep this nose. You've endured hardships under eye. Go with the tongue. And the bull, it is the hardest to turn against a sworn brother. You can have his body.
Wretched bull, your luck plagues your every step. Never have you made a good choice.
Save your strength, brother! We yet to slay our way to the court and seize that senile emperor! This one must be the chief of their troop. Brother, watch my back while I go play with him!
Your reluctance is plain. Just like my own. They forced me to drink from the river of childbearing, to bear that boy in my womb. If not for that monkey, we could have lived our separate lives in peace. As if none of this had happened.
You old coot! You knew who I was from the start. Why'd you choose to be their lapdog? I never wanted to sever our ties. If kinship means anything to you, give me that relic and let me avenge my people.
My king! Let the monkey have my fan! And there will be no trouble!
Your brother, I've disciplined. Your boy, I've given away. Your wife's fan. Today, I'll take it with me too. Find a master and serve the right. It's the only path left for the likes of us. Don't you understand, brother?
Wukong! I took out the bull's concubine with a whack of my rake too! Turned out, she was a fox squire!
The way I saw it, with enough merit and a position before the Buddha, they would leave me be, and all of you as well. Now I see, for someone like me, staying alive is enough to be a transgression. Brother, take care of your wife and children. And remember, steer clear of my remains.
Golden Child Crimson Blood concluded. That was a really good cutscene.
Yakshas are the mightiest of the 8 legions, after all. Be your body hard as metal, meeting death in scores is inevitable. Yet, why did you endure the fish and those carts just as poorly? You rush like wind with a clouded mind. It's your desires that shape what you see. Had your mind been less unsettled, would you still have fallen for that child's play? Haste oft blinds while patience illumines. Next time, can you still fulfill as Wukong without Bajie?
New relic, Grieved Body. Level 99. And what kind of loot did we get? Plantain Fan. I would say Plantain, but they kept saying Plantain. Upon activation, creates a hurricane that lifts the enemy airborne, highly effective against specific enemies. Sounds like a new vessel. Fine gold thread, celestial ribbon, gold tree core, queen steel, and a mine core.
To subdue the Bull King, the Jade Emperor issued an edict. Nerja with the incinerating wheels, the Gwai-slaying sword, and the coiling tether, and his father with the sealing pagoda and the revealing glass. Combining their strength, they mustered a host of immortals who fought the Bull King and narrowly defeated him. Amid Wukong's rampage through the court, he toppled Lord Lao's pill furnace. A few bricks bearing remnant flames fell here and became the Flaming Mountains. Lord Lao blamed the furnace-tending boy for his negligence and banished him to become the keeper of this place. Before the journey, Wukong lived free and easy. He wandered the lands and befriended the mighty. He had 6 sworn brothers, the Bull King among them. The monkey and the bull both called themselves great sages. They were 2 of a kind. As for their parting of ways and hard-fought strife, those are tales for another time. That was Princess Fairfox of Mount Gile. Graced with great wealth, the princess revered the Bull King's immense power. She gladly wed him, despite the ill-suited match. The 2 shared some joyous days together, until the monk and his disciples came, and Bajie slew the princess. Stories tell that the 2 bore a daughter, though her fate is unknown. As the Bull King collapsed, he cast a glance behind, as if catching a glimpse of his deepest fear. The Red Boy coming to claim his life with the 5 elemental carts and the valiant 6. He wished this day would never come, yet also longed for its swift arrival.
And I think that's it. It's time for the next and last chapter, chapter 6. Unfinished. I hope that's the name of the chapter, not, development woes. This is quite the long loading time.
We're getting home, son. Not getting all worked up. Oh. That old monkey's going to be at the mountaintop no matter what. We don't have to rush. We've gathered the 5 relics, just as he said. All we need now is the 6th one he has. Curse these wretches.
Okay, seeing a lot of light, a lot of greenery.
I knew there was something that old fool hadn't told us. Otherwise, no one up above would bother to ruin this place yet again. Yeah, they're coming for you, no doubt. I can't bear it. I simply can't.
Is there a shrine nearby that I could maybe activate before getting a whole bunch of portraits in this new chapter? No? Alright, fine. I wasn't even gonna fight him, but I will. Oh, wow, you are incredibly weak. But there's also a lot of you.
I take no fancy at going into this place.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to kill a whole bunch of new enemies here. Oh, jeez. So I broke his shield, but his shield was still very much there. Oh my gosh. I think we just got 4 more portraits, all because I wanted to try to end at a shrine.
My Grand Marines will rush these culture troops with One more treat.
Yeah, why are these enemies so weak in the final chapter? Oh. And we got a shrine. Perfect. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got, right? So we got a new vessel, Plant and Fan. Moderately increases stamina recovery rate. Alright, we'll try that. We did not get any new materials, shock, but we did get a new relic, so let's check that out. So, Craving Eyes, a strong body and uncertain destiny massively reduces fall damage. Okay, it wasn't that bad to begin with. Nimble body, massively reduces the stamina cost of all charged heavy attacks, like that. Everlasting vitality, considerably increases maximum health, and divine safeguard, considerably increases Forbane's resistance. We're going nimble body. Beautiful. And all right, so let's check the Keeper Shrine. Oh, but I can still craft new armor, even though I didn't get anything new. Oh, Yaksha, Mask of Outrage. Significantly increases attack when health is low. Don't love that. Pillar Stands Varied Combo. Sweeping Gale and Churning Gale deal additional damage. Unleash the Rage Within. Significantly increases damage both dealt and taken. Ooh, interesting. Look at that shirt, too. That's really cool. Okay, none of the other bits have any unique attributes. I do need to go back to the village and collect my ingredients. Probably talk to some people too. So what do we got? Body cooling, shock quelling, tonifying, mind cores. We'll buy 6 of those. Means I have 23, so we have lots of celestial pills we can go make. Fine gold thread. Might as well grab both those. Definitely going to grab the celestial ribbon. Yeah. Ooh. That was a lot. What about selling? We haven't sold in a while. Do we have quite a bit to sell? $48 of those. Not bad. And I still have all these, and I'm still too afraid to sell them, even though by now I'm pretty sure I've been had. All right. Well, chapter 6, the final chapter, lays before us. But I'm going to go ahead and call it apart there. If you're not interested in the story and or lore, this is where I'll say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. For everyone else, thanks to those enemies, we have a few journal entries to read, starting with Lesser Yogwise. Eagle Soldier. Immortals and mortals all shrouded in haze, trials they must pass through life's winding maze. How many find wisdom, break free from the chain, escaping the cycles of suffering and pain. 3 men died on the same day, and their souls met in the underworld. Kneeling before the judge pointed to one soul and said, "In life you were a thief, robbing and injuring others, bullying the innocent. Now I sentence you to the mountain of knives to atone for your sins." The man wailed, "My kins burnt gold and silver paper ingots for me, and they could fill 10 storerooms. If you show mercy, all that wealth is yours." The judge remained unmoved, flicked his sleeve, and had the underworld soldiers take him away. The judge then pointed to the second soul and said, "You shall be reborn as a human." The soul protested, "I diligently practiced Buddhism, did many good deeds, and never harmed any living being. Why must I endure the suffering of reincarnation?" The judge replied, "A human may see 100 springs, but the grass knows only one. Being reborn as a human is already a privilege. Do you wish to be reborn as a beast?" The soul was displeased and said, "Life as a human is arduous. I practice Buddhism, and it should grant me escape." The judge snorted coldly, "Today, Bodhisattva Kritsagarbha is not here. Whether you escape or not is up to you." He flicked his sleeve, and the underworld soldiers took him away. Finally, the judge pointed to the last soul and said, "In life you stole mind cores and made pills which harm lives. Now I sentence you to the pool of blood to cleanse your sins before you can reincarnate." Just as he was about to have the underworld soldiers take him away, a celestial captain in golden armor flashed into the hall, threw a military order on the table, and said, "He has attained profound enlightenment. This is a summons from the celestial court. The admiral has sent me to escort him to become a celestial soldier." Hearing this, the soul was overjoyed and quickly followed the celestial general out. Then we have the hound soldier. Bright helm with shining armor paired, golden spear with carvings flared. With the universe's mystic power grand, all is cleansed in this sacred land. The story continues with the soul that escaped the underworld, now ascending to the upper realm filled with excitement. He followed the celestial captain through alleys and corridors, eventually arriving at the armory. The captain said, "These are the Chubai armors, unmatched in the mortal world." He then selected a set and handed it to the soul. They proceeded to the side hall, but instead of entering the main hall, they went to a side chamber where a minor official handed them a contract instructing the soul to sign and seal it. The minor official indifferently warned, "By signing this contract, you agree to serve in the celestial court forever, with no chance of reincarnation." The soul, glancing around at the grandeur of the palace and the elegance of the celestial beings, signed and sealed the contract immediately. The celestial captain then led the soul to the Tushita Palace. Again, they did not enter the main hall, but turned through a corridor to a massive tower at the back. Thick black smoke billowed from the top, and many soldiers were waiting outside, holding armor, ready to enter. As the soul stepped inside, he felt the scorching heat. Numerous furnaces blazed with fierce flames, and a giant cauldron hung above, melting copper and iron. A Taoist boy with a fan approached, smiling. "Celestial soldier, heed my plea. Your flesh is gone, your soul must be bound to armor fierce and bold. In battles fought, be brave, yet hold. For if you falter, heed this call. Your very soul shall perish, fall." With that, the boy pushed the soul into a mold, arranging the armor pieces. Still bewildered, the soul saw the giant cauldron tilt above him, pouring boiling molten metal. His piercing screams echoed through the tower. The jackal soldier. The mighty general, like thunderclouds, descends with lightning to the mortal crowds. In battles fierce, both sides contend. Life was hard, and hardships transcend. The newly forged soul, having barely accustomed to his armors yet, heard that the Jade Emperor, in his fury, had dispatched 100,000 celestial soldiers to descend and subdue Yogwise. Fearing that he was not yet skilled with his weapon, the celestial captain gave him an iron bow and instructed him to stay at the rear and shoot arrows. Descending to the mortal realm with the others, he saw banners flying and weapons gleaming. 18 celestial nets covered the mountains, and it seemed all celestial beings, be they constellation officers or admiral, had come to surround the area tight. The battle raged with relentless fury, sand and stones whirling through the air. The sky and earth darkened as dust and debris filled the universe. The newly recruited celestial soldier had barely fought when a powerful force stunned him. When he awoke, he found himself in front of a tower behind the Tushita Palace corridor. 2 Taoist boys were carrying him inside. A Taoist boy greeted him with a smile. "Luckily, your armor isn't ruined, or you couldn't be healed." As he spoke, the boy pushed him into a mold, arranged the armor pieces, and poured boiling metal over him again. Emerging from the quenching pool, a lightning flash sent him back to the battlefield. Dazed and still in pain, the new soldier stood on the battlefield, unsure of which celestial deity had struck him again with a golden wave, and he found himself once more in front of the Tushita Palace Tower. After that, he was burned, drowned, and shocked, but each time his armor remained whole. He was reforged and sent back to the battlefield again. Unbearable. He grabbed a weapon from the ground, finally resolving that he could not suffer alone. Rebelling against the celestial court seemed the only way out. Captain of the court. Immortal rights bestow eternal life, a body forged in steel, free from strife. Though sorrow lingers, pain remains, in cycles of rebirth, truth regains. Continuing from the previous story, the soul had been a celestial soldier for 1,000 years and had risen through the ranks to become a captain of the court. Despite his promotion, he felt lost and uncertain. In life, he had not attained enlightenment, and as a celestial soldier, the highest rank he could achieve was that of captain. Many former celestial captains, in an attempt to change their fate, had fled to the mortal realm, only to be hunted down and killed, their souls dissipating with no chance of reincarnation. This time, upon hearing of upheaval at Mount Huaguo, the celestial court dispatched celestial soldiers to the mortal realm. Missing 1 head count, the celestial captain received orders to select a soul from the underworld. He approached the judge and saw 3 kneeling souls. He chose the one who had practiced Taoism and brought him out of the underworld. The soul, seeing the celestial captain's gleaming armor, the cold edge of his blade, and the intricately carved shield of solid iron, was excited. The celestial captain paused and asked something he wasn't supposed to. "If you come with me today, you will have no chance of reincarnation. As a deity, the highest rank you can achieve is my position. Are you still willing to go?" The soul replied, "Yes, I am willing. I don't know if there will be any other opportunities in reincarnation. I might go through countless cycles of rebirth only to suffer even more." Knowing that the soul would not change his mind, the celestial captain had to take him to the upper realm. Red Boy. On his red skin, talent may shine, eyes glaring bright, a mischievous sign. Samadhi fire forged, yet heart unrefined, the gate to Mount Lingshan lies within the mind. For many years, Red Boy had been having the same nightmare. In his childhood, he shared his nightmare with his mother. "Mother, there were so many people, they were all coming to kill me." My dear, once you fall asleep again, you'll forget all about it by tomorrow. Yet the boy was excited. But I am very powerful. I defeated monks as tall as mountains, strange birds, and fire-breathing statues. I am not afraid of them at all. Oh, how brave you are, my dear. He continued, I dreamt that I grew up into an adult, with long horns on my head and long spikes on my hands. I could kill a bunch of bad people at once, but there were too many of them. I couldn't kill them all. Later, some strange people I'd never seen before came. They hung quietly in the sky, not coming down, just silently watching me from above. His mother pulled him into her arms. If that day ever comes, your father and I will go to the sky with you and kill them all. Will we die? I dreamt that they killed me, and I turned into a red lotus flower, and Mother, you picked this lotus flower, and I became your child again. He continued to chatter, Mother, if I die, would you be willing to give birth to me again? Don't you ever say this again. Ooh, I'm not so sure she has the right answer for that. Yaksha King. Fangs bared, eyes like twin lanterns bright. In battle's clash he finds delight. Agile and brave, with skill so fine, yet lost in wandering, his fates decline. The raging flames had reached the Golden Hall, and the sounds of battle outside were deafening, though they were muffled within. The king, gravely wounded, sat amidst the wreckage, holding a recently deceased young boy in his arms. A figure stood behind the curtain, sighing, Such devastation. Don't you see, it's all because of you. The king remained silent. Whether the Yaksha royal lineage continues or ends depends entirely on your decision today. The king couldn't help but glance around the Golden Hall, still able to see traces of its former glory. They say Yakshas are the most resolute, yet you, as their king, are hesitant and indecisive. The king gently stroked his son's face, the body still warm. He wished so dearly that the boy could see the vast and beautiful world. If you have even a shred of lingered desire, why not try my method? The unattainable wish in your heart, I will take care of it for you. As a king, was he not even allowed to die on the battlefield? The king closed his eyes. Finally, he opened them and said slowly, Since there is no salvation, I will leave me and my son at your disposal. Splendid. It's not too late to understand it now. The figure clapped, and a white-clad Taoist emerged from behind. The Taoist approached the Yaksha King, bowed, then sat cross-legged on the ground. He extended his hands above the boys' heads and began to chant softly. Before long, a small, blood-red lotus flower emerged slowly from the boy's forehead, crystal clear and vibrant. The Taoist carefully plucked the lotus and placed it into a bowl he carried. The Yaksha King fixed his unblinking gaze intently at the lotus. The figure said, This red lotus is the essence of your son's soul. To ensure it does not dissipate before successful reincarnation, we will need your life and the water from the river of childbearing. The Yaksha King raised his arm, taking one last look at the blood lotus. I will do it myself. Ping Ping. Born to a fate of trials and woes, who pities the ebb and flow of those. Better to live in nature's embrace, freely to wander, freely to repose. After delivering her homework to her mother, Ping Ping went to the height of Ember. Her brother had asked her to meet him there, saying he had something important to discuss. When she arrived, she saw Red Boy standing with his hands on his hips, directing quick as fire and fast as wind to burn the Bulgwais to flee as his way of training them. Amused at the scene, he laughed loudly and boisterously. Brother, Ping Ping called softly. Ever since Red Boy returned from Guanyan's tutelage, she felt he had changed. Every time she spoke to him, a subtle fear tugged at her heart. Upon seeing her arrival, Red Boy waved to halt the training and turned to her. Ping Ping, let's engage in a game, he proposed. You will run, and I shall chase you. Let us see if I can catch you before an incense stick burns out. In the past, Ping Ping would transform into a little fox, leaping through rocks and crevices, always having the upper hand. Yet this time, Red Boy shattered her hiding rocks with a single spear thrust, scorched her standing deadwood with a breath of fire, and flew over the cliff she jumped across as a red cloud. In less than half the time it takes for an incense stick to burn, Red Boy effortlessly caught her and sighed, Mother's teachings are still too gentle. Seeing his sister's gloomy face, Red Boy took her to rest by the cliff in the Furnace Valley. To cheer her up, he twirled his fire point for her entertainment. Seeing his little sister clapping and cheering, Red Boy asked, How do you think my skills compare to Father's? Ping Ping couldn't answer. She had never dared to make such a comparison. She took out the fire dates her mother had rewarded her and shared them with Red Boy, changing the subject to talk about anecdotes in the mountains. Seeing this, Red Boy didn't press further and responded perfunctorily. Ping Ping cautiously said, "Brother, you and I have always been the closest. If you have something on your mind, you can tell me. It is not easy for our family to be reunited. I just want to live peacefully in these mountains away from worldly strife." Gazing at the burning clouds, Red Boy said, "Sister, you should see more of the outside world. There's no such thing as living away from worldly strife. It's just self-deception of losers." Ping Ping wanted to ask him who he was competing with and why he had to compete. But before she could speak, she felt a blow to the back of her neck and fainted. Rakshasi. From dawn to dusk, toil's bitter strain. Day and night, home's burdens remain. Destiny shows no mercy, merciful she became. Why is her household light the hardest to sustain? Mount Lingshan, Vulture Peak, before the Thunderclap Temple. Rakshasi clasps her intertwined hands tightly, steadying her trembling body, striving to appear calm and serene. She had traveled to many places on this journey. Domains of the Yaksha King she befriended in the mortal realm, abodes of the gods she met in the celestial realm, the immortal islands on the sea, and even the underworld. She had visited them all. She also went to the Tushita Palace to seek advice from her master. Yet the latter had only offered a heartfelt persuasion. "I ordered you to raise a child, but I did not ask you to be a true mother. Let the boy stir his trouble. As long as you and your husband stay out of it, you will be safe." Her master's words left her in despair. She knew that no protection would the Flaming Mountains receive. This was their destiny ordained. But she knew her son all too well, reckless and wild, vengeful and unforgiving. After all the suffering he had endured over the years, unless he could vent his anger, the only way to resolve the siege of Flaming Mountains would be to break his spine. Thus she came here, for revenge. How to exact it? She had no idea, her mind a blank void. "Lady Rakshasi, the master summoned you inside." Ananda stood at the temple door, his voice as gentle as ever. She straightened her back, gripping the plantain fan tightly in her hand, and hoarsely replied, "Thank you, Venerable." As she walked into the hall, flanked by the 8 great Vajras and 500 Arhats, she seemed to hear faint laughter, but all she saw in her peripheral vision was solemn and dignified figures. Reaching the base of the lotus throne, she knelt with her head held high, clutching the fan tightly. "Rakshasi, what brings you here to seek an audience with me?" She remained silent, gripping the fan with all her might, ready to unleash its divine wind at any moment. The hall was deathly quiet. All eyes were on her. She could feel the Vajras glaring with their angry eyes, the Arhats staring with their wrathful gazes, and all the divine figures transforming into fierce visages. She lowered her head. I greet you on behalf of my master." A booming laughter echoed, deafening. Within that laughter, she heard the cries of an infant, the innocent giggles of a child, the roars of an adolescent, and the cycles of blooming and withering flowers, the growth of grass, and the flights of orioles over millennia. She heard the embers extinguishing in the Flaming Mountains. The Bull King. Renowned as the mighty king, his life was far from plain. His spirit panned the 3 realms, his fame touched 4 domains. Among the Gwais, a hero, grand, wild, and untamed, the sudden arrival of Dharma left his homeland forever changed. With Shadow as his companion, true enlightenment within him lay. In days of yore, the Bull King converted to Buddhism, and within a century completed his practice and returned to the Flaming Mountains. Overjoyed, Rakshasi and Ping Ping loudly celebrated his return and hosted a grand banquet in his honor. During the banquet, the keeper of the Flaming Mountains asked, "My king, why did you return so hastily?" The Bull King replied, "An old friend, with whom I had some misunderstandings in the past, helped me achieve a great merit. The Bodhisattva then pleaded with the Buddha on my behalf, granting me the grace to return. From now on, I will stay in the mountain and go nowhere else." And from that day on, the Bull King's temperament changed drastically. His former wild and unrestrained nature was no longer seen. He declined all invitations, ceased his travels, and instead stayed in Flaming Mountains, helping Rakshasi with household affairs and training the bull soldiers, living a very peaceful life. Several decades later, Red Boy received instructions from the Bodhisattva and returned to Flaming Mountains to serve his parents. The family of 4 enjoyed a period of peace. However, Rakshasi gradually noticed something unusual about the Bull King. He became increasingly thin, his face showing signs of aging, and he ate less, as if weighed down by heavy worries. More strangely, the Bull King sometimes transformed into his original form, retreating to the mountain peaks, retching. The furry celestial maidens serving Rakshasi said the king might be suffering from a rare bovine illness. The fox maiden serving Ping Ping said the king, aware of his past sins, might have learned an ascetic practice in Mount Lingshan and is now undergoing it. The keeper of Flaming Mountain said the king's mind is trapped in the past, intertwined with his old friend, unable to break free. Those past events have become an invisible shackle, and from which he never escapes. And that is going to do it for this episode of Blue Plays Black Myth Wukong. That was very loud. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're still enjoying. And I'll see you next time.